We learned the straight line method through example 16.1. We're going to go to the next method, which is called sum of your digit. So in short, we call this an SOYD, sum of your digit. So for this method, the depreciation charge is n minus t plus 1 divided by s times p minus sv. T goes from 1 to n. So this is the depreciation charge for every year. And there is an equation for book value for this one, which is p, the first cost, minus t times n minus t half plus 1 half, and the whole thing divided by s, and then multiply by p minus sv. So that's the book value for any year, from year 1 through n. And the depreciation charge, basically we need three equations. One for depreciation charge, one for book value, one for the depreciation rate. So this one is n minus t plus 1 divided by s. Now you might ask, what is s value? S is basically the summation of the number of years in the investment or equipment. So it is 1 plus 2 to n. Actually, you can simplify this one. It's going to be n times plus 1 divided by 2. So basically, S is the sum of the year. So that's why they call it sum of your digit. It means, for example, if the life of the equipment is 5, you're going to add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 here. That's going to be the S value. To explain the sum of your digit, I'm going to start with the example 16.2. In this example, we have equipment has a first cost of $12,000, salvage value of $2,000, and the life of 8 years. We want to find the amount of depreciation for every year, and also the book value for every year. So first, I'm going to do the depreciation charge. So I'm going to write the equation one more time for the depreciation. Is n minus t plus 1 divided by s times p minus sv. T goes from 1 through n. So first thing, you have to find the s value. So we're going to add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 8, which is, this equation is basically n times n plus 1 divided by 2. My n is equal to 8, multiply by 8 plus 1 divided by 2, which is going to be equal to 36. So that is called the sum of your digit. Now we can need this in this equation. T1 is going to be equal to the depreciation for first year. N is 8, T is equal to 1 plus 1 divided by 36 times the initial cost, which is $12,000, minus the salvage value. That's going to give you the depreciation for the first year. So it's going to be $2,222.22. So actually, what I'm going to do for several real, then I'm going to write the result for the rest of them. For example, for year 2, this is going to be 8 minus 1 plus 36. Multiply 12,000 minus 2,000. And that one is going to be equal to $1,944.44. Again, I'm not going to do the rest of them. Just basically substitute t equal 3, 4, 5, up to 8. So I'm just going to provide the result here. So the D3 is going to be equal 1,666.67. D4 is going to be equal to 1,388.89. So the depreciation is going to be equal to 1,111.11 cents. This is for the depreciation for year 5. For year 6, it's going to be $833.33. For year 7, $555.33. And finally, for year 8, it's going to be $2,778. So that's basically how to find the depreciation. As you can see here, the depreciation for this method, the first year is the highest, and then the amount is going to decrease and decrease here. As you can see, when we get at the end of year 8, it's going to be almost very small compared to the year 1. And in a straight line, the depreciation was constant every year, but here it's going to be decreasing every year until end of life of the equipment. So we're going to continue with the example 6.2. So we found the depreciation for every year. Now we try to find the book value. The equation for the book value for sum of your digit is equal P, which is the first cost, minus T times N minus T half plus 1/2 divided by S times P minus SV. So I'm going to do it for several years, and then I'm going to provide the result for the rest of the year. So year 1 is going to be 12,000 minus T value for first year is 1 times N, which is 8, and T is equal 1/2 plus 1/2 divided by 36 times 12,000 minus 2,000. So that will give you the book value of 9,777.78. And I'm going to do one more year. For year 2 is going to be 12,000 minus 2 times 8 minus 2 divided by 2 plus 1/2 divided by 36 times 12,000 minus 2,000. So the book value for year 2 is going to be equal to $7,833.33. We did find the book value for year 2. Now I'm going to just give you the result. Again, basically what you're going to do is you're going to substitute T equal 3, 4, 5, and up to 8. And these are going to be the depreciation, the book value for year 3 is going to be equal to 6,166.67. Book value for year 4 is going to be equal to 4,777.78. Book value for year 5 is going to be equal to 3,666.67. Book value for year 6 is going to be 2,833.33. And year 7 is going to be 2,277.78. And finally, for year 8, it's going to be 2,000. As you can see here, like previous method, the straight line method, at the end of the life of the equipment, you're going to reach the salvage value. We're going to continue with example 16.2 here. The next thing we're going to do is we try to find the depreciation rate for every year. Is N minus T plus 1 divided by S. T goes from 1 through N. For example, for year 1 for this example, N is equal 8. T is equal 1 plus 1 divided by 36. You're going to get 8 over 36. For year 2, I'm going to do several years, and then I'm going to provide you the result. It's going to be 8 minus 2 plus 1 is going to be 7 over 36. And for year 3, I'm going to just show you the result. It's going to be 6 over 36. For year 4, it's going to be 5 over 36. So for year 5, the depreciation is going to be 4 over 36. The depreciation for year 6, this is the rate, is going to be equal to 3 over 36. The depreciation rate for year 7 is going to be 2 over 36. And finally, the depreciation rate for year 8 is going to be 1 over 36. Actually, if you add all those together, first one was 8 over 36 plus 7 over 36 plus 6 over 36 plus 5 over 36 plus 4 over 36, 3 over 36. You add all the depreciation rate, and 1 over 36, you're going to get equal 1 here. So basically what you do here is every year you're depreciating the equipment with different rate. The first year is the highest one, the second is a little smaller, and then just keep decreasing until the last year is the smallest percentage. But if you add all those percentages you get 100%. It means you're going to depreciate the whole equipment during the life of the equipment.